Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis peeked through a window at Buckingham Palace shortly before the Queen appeared on the balcony at the end of her Jubilee celebration. Footage showed Charlotte pull back a curtain, with her younger brother at her side, as the pair were seen trying to catch a glimpse of the crowds gathered outside. However, their views were then cut short by an unknown individual promptly closed. Moments later, the Queen stepped out onto the palace balcony for less than 3 minutes, in her first public appearance since Platinum Jubilee celebrations began on. The monarch, 96, was greeted by roars from thousands of spectators gathered on the Mall as Britain's longest-serving head of state was helped onto the balcony by Prince Charles, Camilla, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, George, Charlotte, and Louis. The royals then joined the crowd in a spine-tingling chorus of God Save the Queen shortly after 5 p.m., bringing the Jubilee celebrations to. It comes as Prince Louis showed off his star power again today while watching the 4th day of Platinum Jubilee celebrations. The 4-year-old delighted crowds on Thursday as he stood next to his great-grandmother the Queen with his hands covering his ears amid the roaring cries of the public. Today, as he sat next to the Duchess of Cambridge in the royal box at the Platinum Jubilee pageant in London, he reacted with similar wonder at all. At times, he was pictured cocking a snook, put his hands over his mother's mouth, waved his arms in the air and stood on his seat for a bet. He later moved across to his other relatives and sat on his grandfather Prince Charles' lap, who pointed out the spectacles in the parade. Behind the little prince sat Mike Tindall, who at one point entertained the boy with funny faces to keep. The former England rugby player Tindall, sitting in the row behind, gestured and pointed to his eyes that he was keeping watch over him, as Kate chuckled at their interaction. Kate stroked Louis' shoulder before he got out of his seat and walked. The 4-year-old prince then sat on his grandfather Prince Charles' lap, who rocked him from side to. He was then seen back with his mother Kate. The prince had delighted royal fans by stealing the show on the balcony on Thursday after trooping. He let out a howl and covered his ears during the flypast, and his gone. The Queen sweetly interacted with her great-grandson, leaning down to chat to him and point out the planes.